women's body count does not matter because it is not a tell of someone's character.
Now, we are going to answer, or we are going to take on a different perspective when it comes to the topic of body count. This is Pinoy Extreme. Let's do this!
This is Pinoy Extreme.
I don't even know why this has to be said. So you're telling me that, let's say within a span of 10 years, a girl has 8 boyfriends. In 10 years, huh? And
Wow, 10 years! That's quite of an experience. It's a shame if they didn't learn anything.
she was committed, no cheating on any of her boyfriends. It just happened to not work out.
Wow! That kind of reason for all the 8 boyfriends, that's not going to be acceptable. Why? It's like you're not even trying to solve why, what happened, what went wrong. And then you have the guts to actually move on to your next relationship. That's, oh, I don't know how to call it anymore. Irresponsible, immature. Well, this is one of the things that I'm trying to advocate when it comes to the topic of relationship. Relationship is problem solving. First, you should know how to solve a problem with your partner because it's not every day that you are going to love the person. You are going to feel other things to your partner. You could feel disgusted, you could feel angry, you could feel disappointed, and so on and so forth. The list goes on and on. But at the end of the day, it's still your decision if you want to continue solving problems with your partner. It just so happened is not really acceptable for second, third, fourth, even fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth, because it means you are not observing what is happening to your relationship. So if you're not going to observe what is happening to your relationship, of course, you are not going to be able to gather the facts or other things that will be useful in solving whatever problem you have with your partner.
That's a body count of more than 5. Does that mean she is not committed and she is flawed of character?
Well, that depends, of course. What are we talking about when it comes to character? Are we talking about her character in solving problems? Of course, I will score her low on that. Okay? And again, I cannot use the word value here as a general term to put a singular measurement for the body counts, because again, we have different values. Sometimes body count matters on a different perspective, and sometimes it doesn't matter on a different perspective as well. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me further explain by setting an example on what people value on people who have low body count. Now, what people want from a low body count person is somewhat like a trophy wife. A wife that they could, show in public, be proud in public. The typical Maria Clara scenario. Now, what people want from high body counts are the experience that would rock their world. If you know what I mean. Now, what people do not admit nowadays is they want both worlds. Well, I think the better term is they need both worlds. So, how are they going to get both of the worlds? depends on how they communicate it to their partner. And some miserably fail because they do not know how to open up those kinds of sensitive topics to their partners. You know why they cannot really open to their partners? It's because what they want is not really what they want. More of like their wants are very influenced by other people, especially in social media. Now, as you now know, we are very opinionated when it comes to the social media. All of our stories are being scrutinized under the eye of our very judgmental kababayans. And it's so hard to open up what we truly feel about things. So that's why we are very confused as to what we really want from this life. Then what happens is we end up either punishing or bullying people that have different preferences from us because we want to feel superior over them, I guess. Or maybe we love ourselves so much that we want to make everyone like us. Sounds familiar?
How many girlfriends have you guys had? And even if the girl didn't have committed relationships and she just had sex with other people, you do know what a dating app is, right? A girl can be promiscuous and then once she has a boyfriend, she's super loyal. A guy also doesn't have to be promiscuous to be able to cheat. The use of something as natural as sex to bring someone down, that is a show of your character, though.
So the real problem here stems from the people who actually likes to feel superior over the others by imposing their will or their preference to other people. And if they aren't in the group, well, we try to bully them, we try to belittle them, we try to see them as inferior from us. So that's how we project ourselves towards others who have different preferences. And I hope with this episode, we can learn how to accept people who have different preferences from us so that we could live together in peace. This is Pinoy Extreme. Have a good day.